Hey, bud. Hey. Hey, what's up, buddy? Yeah. So, I'm watching my friend's dog here. I'm still at the campsite. But it's funny, he keeps poking his head around the corner, waiting for them to come back. But, so yeah, I'm still here, and I got a new phone. And let's see if I can aim it right this time. I'm still trying to get used to it, like where it points and all that. But, so yeah, this phone is much better. It has a lot more capacity, so I should be able to shoot videos and edit them and have videos that are a little longer and of good quality. So I'm excited about that. So that took a while for me to facilitate. I had to hike to a spot that was far away, and it's just constantly raining, and you know, and for someone who's about to go walk in the rain, you think it wouldn't matter. So it's just excuses, I guess. But yeah, I'm still dialing some stuff in about my pack. I've done a couple more hikes, and I'm gonna switch to. I'm still doing cold food, but I'm gonna switch to cold soaking. That way, I can carry dehydrated food still to save even more weight. And I'm gonna be getting rid of that water bottle I have on the side and the cup, and replace that with a jar. It's a peanut butter jar usually works best. But I don't feel like buying a big thing of peanut butter because then don't want to eat all that peanut butter. But I'm not a huge fan of that stuff. But I need the jar, so we'll see if I could find. Maybe I'm gonna like peruse the houseware section to see if I can find a jar that's comes empty and seals and all that. But other than that, yeah, I'm gonna dial in some more stuff and I hope to be leaving here within the next few days. And I'm just trying to, I keep getting torn about do I want to bring this or not. And then it's like I wake up in the morning and I redo my pack a little bit. And then I'll take a hike for the day and try to dial it in. And like I really want to give myself the best chance to be comfortable, especially in those first week or two. I need to take as much weight off my back as possible because, I mean, I did a hike yesterday and then my heel pain came back a little bit. So by the end of my hike, I was like, "Kill me, God!" So it wasn't the best time, and it's because I added some things to the pack that I thought I was like, well, I could add this back and that back, and that the little bit of weight makes a difference. So that's what I'm doing. That's my goal right now. I'm cutting weight where I can and doing my best. Did a little research and I kind of rediscovered cold soaking and the whole peanut butter jar trick. And I was like, that would work for me right now because, like, I used to like be all about, especially the coffee. Like hot coffee is something that I just really, give you a shot of the dog. I had to have it, and hot meals too, but. So I've gotten rid of the hot meals thing, and then I was going back and forth for a while. Like, I really want my hot coffee, but I don't want to carry my pot and my stove and have to replace fuel canisters and all that. So, I was just watching videos about hiking on YouTube, and I rediscovered cold soaking, and I was like, I used to do my coffee cold. I would get dehydrated coffee and some creamer and just shake it up in the bottle, and it takes a little while for it to dissolve. But it tastes just as good as hot coffee. And usually hot coffee goes cold anyway. Like you can only make a little cup of it at a time. And if you want to drink coffee, like if you're the type of person like me, like this guy, that likes to drink coffee throughout the morning and even sometimes at night, then you might as well just drink it cold, and that way you can make more at a time and have more to sip throughout the day. Anyway, let me not run this video on. But yeah, I'm looking forward to testing and upping my video editing game and all that with this new phone. And I hope they come back for this guy. I could use a dog. This guy's good too. He's well mannered. He's got a little bit to learn. He's still a little young, but he's a good boy, and he would make an excellent companion for travel. But hey, anybody out there wants to help me adopt a dog, and I would be down for that because you know, it's a hassle. It's another thing. It's like I would have to carry more in my pack if I wanted a dog. I'd have to carry food for him, and like a bowl at least, and extra insulation for him and at night, or her, whatever the dog would be. But anyway, give you some cute shots of this guy. He's a good boy. Yes, you are. It's cold and rainy. And yeah, we'll check in later. I'll let you know when I make the changes. I'll probably do another pack video, but I'll make it much more concise so that, let's see, get used to flipping this thing around. Make it much more concise so that you know, it's not such a long video. But I was gonna split the pack video up into 2 videos, but then I decided to just do one long one. So I don't know, people are probably a little bit upset that they had to watch me do my little shakedown hike and then play my little harmonica routine before I got to the meat and potatoes of the pack breakdown. But I decided, oh yeah, it's called the pack loadout. I finally remembered the term much later. So another loadout video coming soon, and I will include the things that I carry on my person. I know I showed you my wallet and how I carry that, but I didn't show my knife, and my buddy reminded me of that fact. So I'll break that down too. I guess I'll break down my layers and everything also. But I mean, layers are, it's a very personal thing. It depends on what works for you. I mean, I like a lot of light layers that add up to warmth, and some people that don't get warm as quickly as I do, they prefer heavier layers. So like I said, I'll break it all down, and you know, just going for for making the pack even lighter so that, you know, it'll be good. Like, no matter how long I've been hiking for a long time. I mean, really since I was a kid, I've, you know, done little hikes and understood the fundamentals of long distance hiking and backpacking. But you're always learning little lessons and little ways to cut weight, and there's always something you bring that you know you're probably not going to use, but you're like, let me bring it anyway, and you bring it and you don't use it. Or when you do use it, it's only that one time when it was like, yeah, it added a little bit of comfort for that one time, but was it really worth carrying for the whole trip? So basically this whole thing, and it's harder than it seems. I mean, I even tell myself, I'm like, just get it done, just get the crap out of your pack and and hit the road. But you know, I'm changing my pack from kind of like basically like a mobile home setup. Like, I had everything in my pack to be able to make a base camp no matter what, and you know, with gathering resources wherever I made that base camp. But it's changing now completely, and it's going to be, like I said before, about moving fast and far and keeping the weight off my feet so that I can enjoy my hike. Not only that, but you know, have a chance for success to continue hiking and reach my goal. So I'll check you later. We'll see. I don't know what the next clip is going to be. I have nothing in mind, but I'm going to I'll think about it. We'll see. What's up, my people? So I'm over here at the bus stop. There's a bus stop there. And I'm about to head to the center of Salem, and from there I'm taking a bus to Lincoln City. So I'm going to be storming the beaches of Lincoln City tonight. I'm ready for deployment. Got a pack. I actually, I'm going to title this video, I changed my mind, I think. But we'll see. Maybe I'll change the title. But it's in reference to my pack. So I still left a lot of things out, but I also changed a lot of things, and I eliminated a lot more. Like, I eliminated all the little sacks and stuff that I had in the fanny pack. So when I go through my pack at a later date, I will update you on how it looks and what's in it and all that. But it's a lot lighter, and I was able to carry a lot more food by doing that, which actually I have too much food in my pack now. So the coast is pretty much like town after town, so it's not going to be too hard to come across food. So it's a pretty nice car, huh? It's a nice car lot here. So I'll do a little bit on the journey there, but you know, it's going to be dark because the sun's already gone down, as you can see. And I'll probably just crash on the beach, most likely, in Lincoln City. And when the sun rises, I'll start my day tomorrow. I'll start hiking tomorrow. Alright, so made it to Lincoln City. It's hotels. It's a little short town. There's a Taco Bell. Can't really see there. Maybe I gotta turn the flash off. I don't know. Still getting used to this camera. Bear with me. But turn it around. So I'm feeling like night hiking. I'm not sure though. We'll see. I mean, I just got here and I've had itchy feet since about 2 weeks ago, so I'm excited to just start. So I'm gonna walk until I don't feel like walking, and we'll see where I end up. So it's supposed to rain all night till about 6 in the morning. So I might just hike through that or not. We'll see. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. This is the commencement of my Oregon coast trip. So let's see where it takes us. Hope you stay tuned. But I just got dropped off at that casino. You might have remembered it from my last video before I stopped doing videos. And if you haven't seen that, then what are you doing? Go check it out. But I'll check in when something happens. Alright, my peoples. Sorry about that last clip. I didn't realize that I was pointing the camera at my chest. But like I said, I'm still getting used to this camera and this phone. But I found a little bus stop here on the 101. So this trail is not really a trail. It's not like the Appalachian Trail. So there's a lot of road walking. Like every town you hit, you're walking through the town. And it's split between road walking and walking on the beach, which both of them kind of stink. It sucks to walk on the beach for miles and miles because the sand, walking in sand is not easy. But if you stick closer to the shoreline, the sand is more packed down and flat. So that's probably what I'll do on the beach walk. But I could be walking on the beach right now, but I didn't feel like venturing out into the shore just yet. Just because it's nighttime and it's raining, and I hate sand actually. So this should be a fun trip, huh? And I've noticed the sand here is it's like more fine. It's almost like powdery compared to the sand that I'm used to on the East Coast. On the East Coast, it's more like little tiny rocks, like grainy. But anyway, I was mentioning Chinook Winds Casino. But if you remember in the last video, that's where they had that big car show, and I made that video. I think I titled it The Power of Suggestion, because I met that guy there. But yeah, take a look at that video if you haven't, because if you haven't been following me. But so I guess I might as well take the opportunity to talk. I'm not going to break the phone out in the rain again, because I don't want to break it. But I've done a lot of hiking in my life. Some of you guys know that. And I did a large section of the Appalachian Trail 2 years ago, and I had videos about it on this channel, but I ended up deleting them because they were very low quality, and the sound was low quality. Speaking of that, I'm probably covering the speaker. I'm still trying to get used to that too. So I'm still trying to figure out the best way to shoot with this phone, and I think if I hold it with my right hand, I end up covering the speaker and it sounds a little muffled. So bear with me. I'm gonna try to remember these things as I go along. Well, wow, there's a lot of police roll through here. I guess it wouldn't be a good idea to sleep in these things. I wouldn't do that anyway. It's just asking for somebody to come stop you. But yeah, I've done a few large sections of the Appalachian Trail, and I did the middle of Pennsylvania to the New York-New Jersey border. And then I did years and years ago. I did sections of Shenandoah Park. And I've been a hiker my whole life, so I don't know why I'm mentioning this now, but this one's a little different. That's why I'm mentioning it. This trail is not like a normal long distance trail, and that's kind of why I'm excited for it. It's a little different, and it should offer it should offer a breakup of the monotony because sometimes even on Appalachian Trail, you know, they call it the green tunnel, because after a while you just start feeling like you're in a green tunnel because you're engulfed by the woods. So there should be a lot of nice coastal views on this trip, and you know, it'll probably be socked in most of the time and raining, but that's what it's like here in the wintertime. But I already feel the difference on the coast here. It's a lot warmer. It's about 49 degrees, 50 degrees right now. And in the valley where I just was in Salem, it's like 38 degrees. So it's on average, it's like 5 to 10 degrees colder over there. Which is funny because in the summertime it switches and it's 10 degrees colder over here. Damn, another cop. Let's see. I'm not going to catch him. Well, yeah, maybe you did see him. Anyway, you know, these shore towns, there's a lot of old fuddy-duddies living here. So they have a high police presence. And it's funny, there's a lot of police in Salem, but I hardly ever see them because they're busy, because it's more of a city. So that was my experience in Newport too. The cops kind of had nothing to do except for cater to the old tax-paying, house-owning residents of the town. So you kind of get kicked around if you're doing the bum thing. But anyway, I'll be hiking, and as of now, I have no solid plans for this. I'm hiking to Newport. It's about 20 miles away or so. Depot Bay is going to be the next town, and there's some, I mean, I've seen it on the bus ride coming in the past. There's some really nice views around Depot Bay. So I'm excited for that. Hopefully I could get some decent weather when I get there. But, you know, the whole of this trail is about 400 miles, and I'm about 200 miles into it. Lincoln City is just about the halfway point, you know, more or less. So I'm just going to see how I feel as I go. I would really love to, you know, if I could really push it and push myself and I'm feeling good and there's no injuries and I'm reaching my goals, I'm going to keep going, and hopefully I can hit the California border. And then if I can do that and I still feel good, then I'll turn around and I'll hike back this way, either to Lincoln City or to a point where I could take, there's a bus line that runs up and down the 101. So I'll be, you know, if I make it that far, I'll turn back and head north and pick the bus up, and then I'll go back to Salem from that point, see where I'm at, and by that time, it'll probably be close to summertime if I really make it that long of a stretch. So in the summertime, maybe I'll come back and complete the coast, or maybe I'll go to the mountains. We'll see. But it all depends, because living this way, you never know, you know. And also, obviously, everything always depends on making money. So, I'm just gonna take a rest here for a little bit, and maybe have my dinner, because I bought dinner before I left and I haven't eaten it yet. And hopefully, there's a lull in the rain. It's coming down pretty hard right now, as you can see. This camera is a lot better in the dark, that's for sure. But yeah, I gotta stop saying but I'll keep doing that. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna mention. You may have noticed I'm usually more clean shaven than this, but I figured usually I carry around an electric buzzer, and I'll use that, but I decided to let it go, and let's see where it goes. Let's see how long I can get it before I get off trail here and go back to my home base in Salem. So I want to shout out to my very good friend Lori in Salem. She was nice enough to help me store the extra things that I took out of my pack, and she's going to keep them safe for me. And she's just a wonderful person, and I wish her all the luck in the world. She's been through a lot, and she helps out a lot over there at the church with all the homeless people, and I'm grateful, and I'm sure there's a lot of other grateful people out there that are, you know, just appreciative of what she does. So I just wanted to share this experience that just showed me like how God is good and all that. But as soon as I was done eating dinner, and I didn't even look at the weather, I just, you know, took my time, ate, and cameled up on water, and relaxed for a little bit, watched some videos. And as soon as I left the bus stop, the rain stopped. So it's supposed to continue in a little bit, but it's going to be light. But it's just awesome. It's little things like that that are the reason why I do this. I mean, it just, those little things that God shows you how, like, he takes care of us. And it seems small, and maybe it was just coincidence, but it happens so often. And those little things, like when you need something, you just end up kind of coming across it. You just manifest it. Especially in, you know, that happens in everyday life, but when you're out here like this, it's kind of magnified, in my opinion. But anyway, I'm gonna keep on hiking. I'm gonna hike until it rains again and see where I'm at. And I might try to get to the Select River. I was just looking at the maps, and that's that river. There's a bridge to cross, and after the bridge there's a patch of woods. So I think I could crash there. So if I take it nice and easy, go real slow, I'll probably get there just before sunrise, maybe even before, because I like to overestimate the time it takes. That way I surprise myself every time. I'm like, oh, I got there quick, even though it took 10 times longer than it should have, really. But I overestimated it by a lot, so that, you know, kind of fools the brain. But yeah, I'm gonna keep on walking.